What's up there, Colorado fans? Thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to change things up a little bit. To be honest, you may want to grab a box of tissues for this story because you might end up with a little something in your eye, a little speck of dust or something. Today, we have a heartfelt story about Coach Prime and the love and the respect that he showed to the Colorado Lady staffers. Now, this happened a little while ago, but surprisingly, the media didn't really pick up on it. And we know why they didn't pick up on it, because they're too busy covering hate and drama and squabbling about the line between the right amount of confidence versus arrogance. But don't worry, Buff Nation. You better believe we keep all the receipts here, and you also better believe that we're going to make sure that the love that Coach Prime shares with his team and staff and coworkers is shared with the world. And to all the men subscribers watching this, about 90% of you, the channel stats tell me, thinking that this is just for the ladies. No, it's for me. It's for you. We all need this as well. So stick with this. There's a reason Prime wanted his young men to hear it, and there's also a reason that we want you to hear it as well. So without further delay, enjoy this.
All, not some all, all. Gosh. One thing that I don't condone, Jennifer, come on. One thing that I don't condone is disrespect for a woman and calling a woman out of her name. So when you pass by these beautiful young women, I don't know if they grace you to call them by their name or their title. You find out. To not be mistaken, I would say ma'am, until they check you and say I'm not that old, okay? But be courteous, be gracious, and be polite. And if there's any dysfunction or obstruction with your girlfriend, fiance, or whoever, with any abuse, that's it. It's over. Don't call me, don't have your mama call me, don't call Rick. It's a wrap. You understand that? We're going to respect our women wholeheartedly. Thank you, ladies.
So the first quote I love from this video is when Prime bluntly said, "One thing I don't condone is disrespect for a woman." Now, this is from the heart. It's real. This is Prime talking about his mother. This is Prime talking about his children's mother. This is Prime talking about his daughters. And this is Prime talking about every female friend and coworker that he's ever had. Every woman in the world, they deserve respect. We live in a world where domestic violence is commonplace. We live in a world where a lot of broken cultures allow women to be treated poorly. Furthermore, we live in a world where sports athletes are frequently the ones doing some of the worst things to women. I could go through a list of dozens and dozens of pro athletes who we all know have done things to women that they shouldn't have, but I'm not, because we're not going to tarnish Coach Prime's beautiful message with that trash. And I do have a quick favor to ask of you. If you have any mothers, daughters, or ladies out there that you're appreciative of, I want you to take a moment and thank them. And if you think that this video would brighten their day, then share it with them. But thank you guys. Make sure you're telling the people that mean a lot to you just that. The next quote I really love is when Coach Prime says, "Call them by their name, title, or mom." Ask them what they want to be called. Coach Prime doesn't mince any words here. He's not going to allow his player to call these ladies by inappropriate names. He's telling them that they will be formally addressed. Just like if they were like judges or teachers, he's saying you will formally address them however they want to be addressed. If they give you permission to call them something else, then so be it. But calling someone by what they want to be called by is a basic form of respect, and Coach Prime is requiring it, yet we see men or boys struggle with this every day. The next quote that I love from the video is when Coach Prime said, "If there is any abuse, it's over. Don't call me. Don't have your mamas call me. Don't call Rick. It's a wrap. Do you understand that? We're going to respect our women wholeheartedly. This right here is absolute class. It makes me proud to have this YouTube channel. It makes me proud to have invested all of the energy that I have into Coach Prime over these last several months. And I know that we have a lot of male subscribers. Again, the stats tell me on this YouTube channel, it's about 90 to 92% of you that are male out there listening. And to the real men out there, I hope that we're teaching our young men and women Coach Prime's important message. I hope and I trust that we're teaching about this kind of respect. And if you are out there doing it, I'm proud of you for it. I'm proud of you for the example that you're setting for not only our young women out there, but also the young men who will be interacting with them. Lastly, today, I'm going to get a little bit personal with you. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and my family. I haven't done that a lot on this channel. We've mostly just covered Coach Prime, haven't gone into details about me. I don't really think many of you are here for me. I think you're here to see information about Coach Prime. But a lot of you have gotten personal with me in a good way, and you told me about where you're from, how you became a fan, why you love Coach Prime, who else you cheer for, the impact that he's had on your life. And so I'm comfortable opening up with you guys just a little bit. I'm so fortunate to have a wonderful mother and lucky to have a beautiful, amazing wife. I have 3 kids. My daughter is 5, and she's one of my favorite people in the entire world. And I tell her and my 2 sons the same exact thing that Coach Prime told those ladies, that they deserve to be respected. And if anyone ever disrespects them, they are going to have a problem with me. I try to instill that in my middle son. My little guy's just over a year old. He'll get the same treatment soon. But my little guy knows that you don't mess with my daughter. You don't mess with any of my kids, but he knows to stick up for her. We were at the park just the other day, and my kids love the movie Shrek. I know that might not mean a lot to you, but stick with me. Kids love the movie Shrek. And my son is 3, daughter is 5. And the kids are playing with some other kids there at the park, and they're chasing each other around. And as kids do, they were just joking. Another kid told my daughter, you be the one to chase us. And my daughter said, sure, I'd love to do that. I love running around and being rambunctious. And as my daughter was chasing them, the little girl said, oh no, the monster's coming to get us. And she wasn't being mean to my daughter. She was just being a kid and playing around and saying that the one chasing was the monster. And my little boy, I was so proud, stopped the game, got in that other kid's face and said, she is not a monster. And again, remember, they love the movie Shrek. He walked up to her and said, she's Princess Fiona. And so he stuck up for her by calling her an ogre. But what's the point of the story? My son knew at 3 years old, you don't disrespect the ladies in our family. You don't disrespect the women and the girls in our family. We have the utmost respect, really, for every member of our family. We don't disrespect the boys or anything like that. But he knew at that young age of 3 years old, you don't disrespect her. You come through me if you've got something to say about her. We'll train him a little bit better going forward on calling his sister an ogre, but his heart was in the right place. And that's the way that I want to raise my kids. That's the way I hope you guys are raising your kids. I hope that's the example that you're setting, because that is what Coach Prime is trying to instill in his team. Coach Prime has the respect for women. I have that respect. But it's not about me having, it's about training my kids to do the same thing. And one of my proudest moments as a parent ever was when my little boy stuck up for my little 3-year-old, my little 5-year-old girl. Again, the kid wasn't being malicious. They were just saying the monster's chasing us because that's what kids do. You know, my son didn't know that. He thought she was being mean. And so he stuck up for her. And that's what Coach Prime is trying to do with his team, with his roster, with his program, with his staff. He knows that he's going to make the right decision. He wants the 85 scholarship players, the staff, the program, the support staff to also make the right decision. I was so proud when my son did it, and I know Coach Prime will be proud when he sees his players treating women with the ultimate respect as well. Hey, different video today. Hopefully you liked this. Hopefully it made you think of somebody who you need to reach out to and tell them you love them, tell them you appreciate them. We cover football here. I get it. Different video today, but Coach Prime is not just a football coach. Deion Sanders is not just a football coach. And so we go outside of football every once in a while. Hopefully you like that. If you do, let us know. If you wish we'd stick to football, let us know about that too. We appreciate your feedback. Can't promise you we will, but let us know your feedback. Thank you guys, as always, for watching the Prime Time for College Football. We have a blast covering this team for you guys, and we're going to continue to do it. Don't care that Saturday was a tough day. Don't care if this upcoming Saturday is a tough day. We love Coach Prime. We love you guys. We love your support, and we will see you soon on the Prime Time for College Football.